You know, one of the biggest things I see holding people back from creating the greater future that they really want, that they're meant for in their careers, their lives, everywhere, is this feeling of, I'm not good enough. Can you relate? Maybe career-wise, you want to go for a new job, but you look at the description, you read it, and you're like, I'm not good enough. Or in business, you look at who's doing the kind of things you'd love to be doing, and you compare yourself, and immediately you're like, I'm not good enough. Whatever it might be, this feeling of I'm not good enough has robbed you far too much, and it can stop today. Here's how. It's in realizing that, yes, feelings can be important, and there's a time and a place to be led by them, but when it comes to creating the next, creating your greater future, they are a terrible leader. They can lie to you. They want to keep you safe. They want to keep you in your comfort zone, but nothing phenomenal, nothing really, really phenomenal can get created in that zone of comfort. You've got to get out of your comfort zone, and to do that, you've got to defy the feelings and stop being led by them. I'll give you an example. I was recently promoting my book, The Future is Greater, and one of the promotional opportunities was to go on BBC Radio. And I remember being super excited to be on this panel that I'd be on, and counting down, the day arrived, and my family, unfortunately, on that morning received some really devastating news, horrific news. And I remember just being stunned, thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to make it through the next hour, never mind through this day, to then go on radio that will be broadcast into I don't know how many thousands of homes. I felt terrible coming back to feelings. Like, I don't know how I could go on. That's what my feeling was saying. You're not good enough to even string a sentence together right now, is what my feelings were saying. And I contemplated cancelling. But when I checked in, I don't like to make knee-jerk reactions. I never do. So I checked in about what am I actually supposed to be doing. And I sensed I was actually meant to continue and do the show. So I remember turning up on the show feeling terrible, feeling like, oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And I went through the show not, feeling much better. There was some good things. The other panelists were great. I had a good time. But deep down, my feelings were still in that low place. And I remember being done with it, thinking, okay, well, let's move on to whatever's next. And the feedback I got surprisingly the next day was, oh my goodness, that was amazing. There was nothing in my feelings that was suggesting that I was delivering an amazing performance. So I say all of that to say that your feelings can lie to you. They are not an effective leader when it comes to creating the greater future that you are meant for. So please do not be led by them. If you like this kind of content, I recommend you to follow, subscribe, because I release things like this all the time. And let me know if you've got any questions or any concerns, and I can address those for you in upcoming content.